Aztec 101 in the ring. So, the title of my video is actually the title of an article. I found it on boxingscene.com. You guys can go check it out. Top story of the day. The guy that you see on your screen, that's Corey Erdman. He's the writer. So, go check out the link in the description box. It will lead you to the article. And come back, tell me what you think. I don't know what to think of this article, man. It sets off, I don't know, my spider sense is tingling. It's telling me that it's a good, I get the point, but the only thing I don't like is the timing of it, and I'm going to explain that right now. See, the article touches on how Bob Arum is pretty much saying that he's going to turn Shakur Stevenson into Sugar Ray Leonard, that he is the next Sugar Ray Leonard, right? And the article is in a very nice way, sugarcoating it, is challenging that. He's challenging that by making the point that, black fighters have to take the role of the villain now. And, the requirements and the expectations for a black fighter is different. In the article, he's pretty much saying that Shakur Stevenson, he's too much of a good guy. And being black and a good guy doesn't work. He sums it up all in the last paragraph. I'm gonna read it to you guys right now. Ultimately, though, the game isn't the same for black fighters as it isn't for them in everyday life. What's asked of them isn't the same as what's asked of white fighters. So unless Arum has one last trick up his Hall of Fame sleeve, or centuries of history are magically erased, whether Stevenson becomes a star or not may not come down to how good he is, but unfortunately how bad he's willing to be. So he's pretty much saying that he's too much of a good guy. There's no way, unless he goes and acts like what people expect a black fighter to act like, he won't make it. That's kind of the gist I got. I didn't like the fact that this followed right after Shakur Stevenson barely had his first pro fight. Can the kid relax and just read articles of, the media talking about how bright his future is, not how he's too nice to be a superstar? I don't get it with you media guys. It makes no fucking sense. You don't, and here's the thing. The topic that you brought up in this article is a topic I've heard before, and it's worth talking about. But you don't have to use Shakur Stevenson's momentum to push your own little storyboard that you have, and you're trying to make this interesting, more interesting than what it really has to be. Bob Arum says he's going to make him into the next Sugar Ray Leonard. Cool. Let's see it. Let's at least see your first 5 fights from him before we start saying he's too nice, he's too this, he's too that. Man, that was just his first fight. And here's the thing, too, in the article, there's this talk about expectations between black fighters and white fighters. We don't see too many white fighters, actually. I don't know what their expectations are. I don't know what it would be. I don't think there's been a white fighter since, Rocky Marciano, that has transcended into pop culture. So why are we even talking about expectations for fighters that don't exist right now, and that haven't for years? There is a good chance you could turn this guy into a superstar. He has the background. He has a cool story. He's a young kid, baby-faced. The fans love that. So I don't know why the article it comes off negative. I didn't like it. Let me know if you guys saw the same thing. What do you guys think of the article? Oh yeah. And another point. I hate it when they compare boxing to wrestling. It's not the same. Boxing and wrestling completely different. These guys that you see, they're professional boxers, and whether you like or you don't like what they say, they're being themselves. It's not scripted. They're not handed a script. They're not told to act a certain way, and it's not a character. You know, just completely different. I mean, even Adrian Broner's a perfect example. The fans themselves, they want him to chill the fuck out, but you put a microphone, camera, and phone in front of him, and you record, he's gonna eventually just say some crazy shit and just be Adrian Broner. That's just what he is. He's Mike Tyson was the same way. No one can create another Muhammad Ali. There's no blueprint to creating superstars. These guys just they have it. Either you have it or you don't. And I don't know where I don't know. The writer just kind of like picked the weird timing to go over the topic, and I don't know. It just seemed weird. What do you guys think? This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.